So I called it the baby
It's
rake.
very useful. Do you call it a baby rake?
I call it a baby rake, but I
too.
was quickly corrected and told this is called a shrub rake.
Hey, you found us. My name is Art,
I'm Kendahl.
and we're here to talk about
Plants,
parking lot plants.
parking lot plants.
What a tough environment, but it's so common.
It's-
Wow, there's parking lots everywhere.
Yes, and Art, if it can look good in a parking lot, then that's the tough guy I want to use in my
Retail
yard.
has gone through some tough
Yeah.
years.
Yes, it has.
And the parking situation is taking its toll. This is an example.
Yes.
Wow.
And it was-
Yikes. That says we're not in business.
But they're amazing stores. This is a great location.
This is a brand new,
Yes, it is.
high-end, premier outlet shopping mall.
Yes, and
That this, no kidding, this is less than 2 years after it opened.
yeah,
And this
Yes.
is what it looked like.
yeah. It's hard to see that. That's tough.
Is it less than 2 years?
It's about 2 years, and that's hard to look. That's yeah.
This is all from the same place. They just have let it go.
Literally let it go. I'm assuming no irrigation. It's just
And look at this, not just the parking lot, but they're using the parking lot to fill up
amazing. A tremendous
a
amount.
ton of money sitting there in those pots.
Yes,
for-
and the plants were just left to die, and they're that's hard. It's like a graveyard of beautiful pottery
it's
just
really tough to look at.
waiting to be
Kendall.
planted, and some of the plants are even hanging in there.
It's really tough to look at.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah. So this one makes me happy because
It does.
even the ones that have perished are still being pruned. I mean everything is just like we just didn't notice that there's two.
You think they pruned it after it was dead?
It's just, I mean,
Well, they pruned the
They-
one that's still
they
living.
pruned these-
Well, they don't need to be pruned this
they
week.
pruned all these amazing plants, and then we just didn't notice. Oh my goodness gracious, this is tough. That's hard
This
to see.
happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that it was overwatered. You see the sprinkler thing right there.
Yeah, but that kind of looks like some fresh mulch that's just been applied. So we just freshly mulched dead plants. So
I hear you.
you know, just rip them out. Just take them out. That's all good. Oh boy, yeah, that's a tough one.
We've seen this one before, I think.
We have, and it's a classic because
It's-
this was just
We'll probably see it again.
it's just poor planning.
Death by poor planning.
Death by poor planning. Death by Jasmine. You know, and
But this is pretty good.
that's kind of neat. Yeah, that's very
I kind of
lovely.
like that one.
That's a beautiful plant.
So I don't know. Some people may look at it and say, "Oh, well, it's a hazard because can you see over it, around it?" You know, like,
yeah.
I don't know. There's lots of things that to
Yeah.
be concerned about with parking lots that we don't even think
Sure,
about.
yes.
We just look at the plants. But the challenge is, please,
Send us in your photographs. We would love to
Yes.
see them.
we can't go to every parking lot in the United States
No, but
or globally, the world.
correct. And you know, there's some beautiful parking lots out there. So
We could learn something.
send them to us. We'd
You
like
could
to
teach
see
us
them.
something.
Absolutely.
Especially if you did it yourself.
Oh yeah.
And it turned out good or it turned
yeah.
out bad. We like the good, the bad, the beautiful.
And seemed like a great idea at the time. So,
All right, well, bring it on.
but
Let's
you
see
have
what we
okay.
got.
So this week we have for you
The baby rake.
the baby rake. So I called it the baby
It's
rake.
Very useful. Do you call it a baby
I
rake?
call it a baby rake, but
too.
I was quickly corrected and told this is called a shrub rake.
No.
That's what I was told. This was called a shrub rake, and I can see the value in this because
Yeah.
it's great for getting in between plants. You don't have to get down on your knees and go grabbing stuff. Isn't that fun though? You can get right in between
Well,
stuff.
Yes. So I would be hard pressed to start with this. If
Right.
you already have a full size rake,
Right.
then you will recognize that there are situations where it doesn't cut it.
It doesn't
And then
work.
what you end up with is you've seen it. We've all seen it.
Yes.
We've all probably done it to a
Absolutely.
rake.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth buying.
I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I can definitely.
So let's talk about some plants that you think you'd like to see in a parking lot.
Okay.
If you had a parking lot,
Yes.
what would you be doing?
Okay. In my parking lot, sir, I would use a lot of native plants because
They're ugly as sin.
Okay, sir. So The reason
They don't need anything from you.
horticulturally parking lots tend to be, I mean, it's concrete around.
It's not a native environment.
It's a horrible environment. It's very compressed, compacted soil. There's not a lot of oxygen available in the soil. Native plants, particularly in our area, tend to be heavy clay, very swampy, perfect for parking lots. This is a variety of Callicarpa, beautyberry, variety called Woodlanders. Isn't that unbelievable?
Woodlander. This is phenomenal.
It's stunning. I mean, absolutely eye-catching.
It does not look like a parking lot to me, though.
Beautiful. Now the foliage will turn
big
yellow.
will this get?
Big. 6 to 8
So this will be
foot.
dropping this crap on people's cars.
There's that. Or it could be in the middle of a median with some other small
Yeah.
ornamentals on the outside. So potential, perhaps.
Callicarpa Woodlander.
Yes,
Parking lot lander.
Parking lot. Okay. So we're going to stick here with native.
Dropping berries all over the place.
Yes. I hope they get all over your pants.
This is a fringe tree.
This is a Chionanthus virginicus. This is a native fringe tree. Great in a parking lot. Small, ornamental, very
Right.
lovely. A lot of ornamental value. Beautiful, fragrant white flowers in the springtime. But it's native. It's going to take those tough, harsh conditions that a parking lot is going to dish out. It's a tough world to be out there in the parking lot. Very small ornamental tree, about 15 to 20 feet tall.
So you don't have to be concerned about the power lines or
Correct, and it has an upright habit, so it's not going to require a whole lot of proof. So great in the median. Really, really nice plant. Okay.
and it's kind of loose, so it's not going to be a screen that blocks your vision.
And would we necessarily have to prune it into a ball? Perhaps not.
No,
So,
please don't.
Please don't. So this is a native grass variety, Panicum virgatum. This is Shenandoah. Man,
We've seen this a few times before.
it's because I'm quite partial to it.
Yeah.
It's such an adaptable plant. In a parking lot, how perfect, how beautiful would this be? It's very lovely. But those heavy
It does
conditions in
double
the parking,
duty.
it does. Also, I've noticed in parking lots we tend to like mulch.
Because it gives you color, it's giving you texture, it's doing, I mean, it's going to survive.
Tough guy, really tough guy. And the seed heads are going to provide.
Not a lot of labor to take care of it.
No, cut it back once a year. The new growth comes out, and he's right back raring to go. Okay, one more. Oh, a couple more natives. Then we'll
Okay.
move on. Okay, so blueberry. Why not? Why not?
Do you want people eating, homeless people hanging out at your parking lot?
You know, why not, Art? So, the thing I love about blueberry, it's
You're
native.
a hippie or something.
It's a native plant. 4-season interest. The fall
I think that's
foliage
pretty
on
cool.
this.
You're right.
It's
when
red
you
in the
see
fall.
the red of a blueberry.
Flowers in the spring, fruit in the
We
summer.
live pretty close to the Dismal Swamp.
We do. And there's wild blueberries.
That's right.
There's,
And wild bears too.
and bears and
See,
snakes.
I think a lot of people, a lot of business owners are, I don't know, that might be one reason why they say, well, we don't want wildlife. Anything that attracts wildlife.
Are you speaking English right now? That's
Do you
horrifying.
want bears coming up to your shopping center?
I don't think you're going to see bears in the shopping center.
For one blueberry.
I think the birds are going to eat the berries on them.
I think you've got a
Very adaptable.
hippy dippy.
Extremely
parking lot.
adaptable. Okay, one more. Now this one I think you're going to like for a native plant.
Okay.
Are we
Yeah.
are we getting there now? Okay. I know what you like. So this is a dwarf Youpon holly. This variety is called Bordeaux, the new growth on it.
Right.
It's a nice red foliage color. But this is going to be structure in the
Ilex.
landscape. Isn't that nice? That's a wonderful plant. But this is a dwarf
I
variety
feel
of
good now.
native Ilex
with you again.
vomitoria. Yeah, isn't that nice though? Great plant. This is actually truly one of my favorite parking lot plants.
Look at this.
This plant-
The quality of
Yeah.
this plant.
Indian hawthorn.
This is blowing me away.
Snow White, Raphaelepis indica. So
So
evergreen.
this happens. Don't get alarmed by that.
Mm-hmm.
This is so superficial.
This plant, it doesn't matter how hot, sunny, horrible it is out there.
It gets eaten on a little bit.
he just sits
but
there looking
it
fantastic.
just comes. It doesn't stop.
That's a great plant. I know how much you love this plant. This is one of Art's favorite
Yay.
plants in the entire world.
You're being sarcastic.
It's not going up a mailbox. It's not going up a wall. So, Art, could we enjoy this in our homes? I'll let you be the judge on that one.
It's all right.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
It will not take over your house.
No.
Like while you're sleeping, it won't come and choke
Nope.
you. And
Nope. Won't.
Won't be scraping it off the wall with your spatula.
No, it will not. And you can prune it. Oh, he's happy. Some nice roots on him. If he started behaving a little bit wonky, you can selectively go in there, hide your cut, so it doesn't look like anybody's pruned him. He's just a wee bit smaller, just a small reduction in size. I just think he's fresh. They're so easy, Art. Any
So
plant that will,
it needs some light.
it does need some light. And look what he's doing. Your favorite thing. Look at those tendrils. He just wants to grab this desk and cover it.
I guess we don't ask if it's inside worthy, but I had not thought of it.
Yeah.
This is common.
Yes,
People are buying.
actually it is.
have this
Yes,
inside.
actually it is. There's
Better there
actually
than-
there's actually a variegated on the wall right now that has proven to be quite wall worthy.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fun? They're
That
graceful.
rocks.
It's just kind of fills in the gaps from some of your other guys.
Where's it native from? Are all ivies from the same
I don't know.
place?
I don't know.
We need to learn about ivy.
We do.
That's deep.
Okay, it is.
Some people are all like, plant something. Hey, plants create oxygen and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna stick with recycling because it saves the world too, and you don't have to get dirty or break a sweat or anything. Get real.
I made you laugh.
Oh my
made you
goodness.
laugh.
That's awesome.
Can't believe it. Well, thanks for watching. See you later.
Thank you.